Good morning. I'm Ellen Miller, and I work here in the Alumni Office at Bridgewater College. And I'm very happy to have Bruce Bowen from the class of 1972 with me today. He is the 2018 recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award. So let me tell you, oh yes, there it is. He received that on stage in Cole Hall back in 2018. So let me tell you just a little bit about the award, and then I will have some questions for Bruce. In 1944, the Board of the Directors of the BC Alumni Association created the Distinguished Alumnus or Alumna Award to be given to an outstanding alumna or alumnus who best represents the high ideals of Bridgewater College and its alumni. Exemplary vocational and professional achievements and exceptional accomplishments done in the spirit of service are fundamental to this award. So welcome, Bruce. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you for inviting me. Happy to be here.
Great. So I have a few questions, and I will start with two of them. Why did you attend BC, and what were you involved in while you were a student here?
Well, thank you, Ellen. My first year in college actually was just outside of my hometown of Richmond at Randolph-Macon College. I was a day student, did okay, but I really needed to get away from home to grow up. And so Bridgewater College was the right size, a good fit, had some friends going there, and I really liked it when I visited, so I decided to go there, and it really was the best decision I made it educationally probably in my life. So I got involved. I'd always been involved in athletics, both in high school and in college. And I played football at Bridgewater and tried to be a good football player, but first of all, a good student. And I lived in Wardo Hall, which is one of the older buildings on campus, which is now an administrative building, but it had a lot of character into it and a lot of characters in the building with us. And we all enjoyed being there, and most of us stayed the whole time we were at Bridgewater. So it was a great experience going to Bridgewater College for me.
That's great. So what is the most important thing that you learned here at BC?
Well, that's kind of simple. Not only there, but also in the rest of life. Hard work pays off, both in the classroom and out in life, for me out on the athletic field. My freshman year, I hate to admit this, but it's good for students to hear. My first semester I had a 1.0 GPA because I studied like I did in high school, which wasn't a lot. And that kind of was a rude awakening that I better buckle down and get serious about school. And I worked harder each semester, and by the time I got to my last semester at Bridgewater, my last semester I had a 4.0 GPA. So I graduated with a B average overall. But it took me time to figure out that I need to spend time studying both in my room, but also in the library, getting extra help, doing what I needed to do. And that pays off not only in the classroom, but also pays off in your everyday life, whether it's work or athletics. It helped me in athletics too. And later on, when I became an educator, I certainly stressed that to my students and to my athletes.
Great. So you've talked about football. Is that your best memory, or what is your best memory?
Well, besides graduating, that has to be one of the best memories because you finished 4 years of hard work. But also, I guess on a personal note, since I came from Randolph-Macon and played football at Bridgewater, my senior year, we beat Randolph-Macon at Randolph-Macon, really against some of my old former teammates with my new teammates from Bridgewater, and that was a highlight for that year, certainly.
Neat. That's a great memory. So what did it mean to you to receive this award from the Alumni Association?
Well, first of all, I was quite surprised when I got the letter, but certainly honored and humbled to be recognized, because I know this award, as you mentioned at the beginning of this, had to do with what you've kind of accomplished after graduating from Bridgewater. And to be honest, I've been fairly successful, and I spent 37 years in education as a teacher, a coach, an athletic administrator. And even after retiring, I still work with athletic directors around the state of Virginia. So I've been successful in helping athletes, tutoring, mentoring, coaches, athletes, athletic directors. So this award certainly, I guess, was recognition of that, and I was most appreciative to be recognized. And particularly, I'm sitting in the audience and I look down and there's Coach Whitelow, Carlisle Whitelow, who has an award named after him. He's sitting in the audience right there next to me, to be honest. And so it was wonderful for have him there when I received the award.
Nice. So what are your passions right now in life?
Well, I'm still involved actively with high school athletic directors around the state, but I also have 4 grandkids, and that's wonderful to spend time with them. I do some part-time work for my county, and so I'm keeping busy, but the grandkids keep me more than busy.
Fun. That sounds very great. So last question, Bruce. What advice would you give to our current BC students?
First thing I would say is you're only 1/4 of the way through your life. You think you've had so many life experiences, but you've got many, many more years. And so you need to continue to learn, and you need to continue to grow. As I said, I was a reasonably good student, not great, but a lot of my growth and maturity took place after I finished at Bridgewater. But Bridgewater gave me the basis to get going and to keep working hard through the rest of my life and try to, go out. And I certainly encourage students to go out and make a difference in this world.
Wonderful. Thank you. It's
You're
been
welcome.
great. It's been great to get to know you a little better, even though I knew you a little bit before. So thanks so much, Bruce, and go Eagles.
Go Eagles. There you go.
Bye.
Bye-bye.